Jason, you've talked about how big of a key Rob is to this team. You see some of the things he did offensively tonight, the jump hook, things like that. How much more can he give you guys offensively, you feel like?
Yeah, we always encourage Rob to be more aggressive, especially, when he catches the ball in the seams. He's really a pass-first guy. But, a lot of times, we encourage him to be a little more selfish, take that extra dribble, and finish over the top of somebody. So just continue to give him those opportunities and encourage him, just to be better for the team.
And Malcolm said this still really isn't even the 100% version of him. How far have you kind of seen him come since the injury, and how much more does he still have to go to be himself again?
Rob? Me and Rob the same age. He's actually a little bit older, so, Rob has an unlimited ceiling, and, the sky's the limit for him. And, continues to work hard and stay healthy. He can be as special as he wants to be.
Jason, it's been a while since you guys have had a wire-to-wire win like this, probably like since the Phoenix game. How much is there a sense of relief, or what's the feeling after this, after especially all the close games that you've had?
Yeah, it's good to mix it up a little bit. These 47-minute nights I've been having in overtime games is good to be able to rest the fourth quarter and let some of the guys that don't always get opportunity to play. So it was good. I like the way we came out. Obviously, we shot the ball well, but I think just our attention to the game plan to play the right way, and you could tell we were ready to go from the jump.
Coaches hate early first quarter leads because they're so easy to give back. They actually cut it to 22 at one point there in the second quarter. What was the key to not giving into that and kind of loosening up, like letting go of the rope, so to speak?
Yeah, I think essentially just, not letting go, not relaxing. I think we did a great job of whoever was in the game, whoever subbed in, kept up the intensity, and, kept extending the lead and playing the right way and competing. Because, human nature can set in. You can relax and things like that. But I think we just did a great job of managing that and focusing in on, what we're trying to accomplish.
You mentioned the big minute nights lately. How much, I know you want to play all the minutes, but how much concern do you have, if any, that the amount of minutes you're playing could have a cumulative effect later on?
I'm not concerned. Me and Nick, we had a lot of conversations this summer about, how I felt after the finals and the things that, we needed to do, starting in the summertime to, mentally and physically prepare, ourselves for a long season and getting back to that point, lifting more, extra recovery days, changing my diet, all the things that, can keep me on the floor playing at a high level and being able to sustain those, whatever I'm playing, 36, 37 minutes a night, alongside of, I just want to play. I love the game. I love playing. I want to play every game. So those two things, are hand in hand. So, I feel great. My body feels so much better at this point of the year than it did last season. Last year at this time I was, essentially dealing with a lot more, but I still was, figuring a way to get out there and play.
Ime used to always talk about how rare it was for a guy your age to take care of his body the way you did. How much did you change on top of what you'd already done because of what happened in the final?
I've always felt like I've done a great job of, taking care of my body, really just having a routine. And for all the shit I give Nick, I give him a lot of credit for, us working well together and figuring out, what works best for me, and sticking to it. It's easy, to come in and work out on the good days, but, in the middle of February when it's freezing outside and we lost 3 in a row and the sun ain't come out yet. Those are the tougher days. But, it's all about, sticking to that because it's going to pay off.
Jayson, is it good to, kind of referring to John's question, to see you guys display like all of what you can do in a game like this? Shut down defense, shots going down, just obviously not playing close games, but just to blow out a quality opponent. Is it kind of a relief, and also just is it good to see what you can do and how good you guys can be?
Yeah, I think this was pretty much a really complete game. The score aside, put aside the guys who they had out. I just like the way that I could feel it, right? The way that we were ready to play today. 3 days off. We were fresh, mentally fresh, and we just had a different, we had a sense of purpose, and it helped, right? We made 26 threes. We shot the lights out, but we were just playing the right way on both ends of the floor.
Jayson, I asked Joe, his message after that runaway Phoenix win to you guys was that there are going to be highs and lows in this season. You can't get too high or low. But he told me he felt like you guys have grown a lot since then, and he doesn't need to say those kind of things anymore. Do you feel that way? Are you guys different?
Yeah, and he also said that, there's a sense of humility when you win like that because it can happen to you. And, a month or so later we went to OKC and, got our ass kicked. So that was kind of like a reality check of, we are really good, but in this league on a given night, you don't come out to play the right way, that it can happen to you. So, always, having that in the back of your mind has been helpful for us, since then.
And then are you excited to have Joe and the staff with you in Salt Lake City? And what does that say about this team?
Yeah. I was actually with him when he found out. So I'm extremely happy for Joe. He's not good at taking compliments, but I'm super happy for him. I know how much this internally means to him. He's not going to show it, but super happy for him. Proud of him. Proud of the staff. It's a huge honor for those guys. Get to take their families and their kids. So I'm looking forward to it, to having everybody there, and kind of experiencing that together.
Did he actually say he was excited when he found out?
How'd you know? I could just tell. I've been around him enough.
Jayson, you and Jalen obviously had a high-scoring night tonight, and that's pretty much been routine. When did you know that you guys had something as a duo? It's been a long time coming. I've talked about it, pretty often. And we've had our good times and not so good times. But I think those are just growing pains, right? We just both 19-year-old kids that came into the league, hungry and trying to get better and trying to help our team win. And, through that we've had to, learn how to play in this league, learn how to play with each other, learn how to lead a team. And, feel like we're still a long way from ultimately where exactly we want to be. But, we've made amazing strides, I think, from the beginning. And we still got a long way to go, because, it's not done until, we win a championship.
Presented by your New England Ford dealers. Built for America. Built Ford proud.